Um, I thought I should share with you guys. Um, Today's devotional is answer someone's prayer, and I thought really connects to me, and I can really feel what they're saying. So I thought you guys should hear it too. So, answer someone's prayer. A wife who became a Christian decided to have family worship with the children in spite of her husband's lack of interest. When worshiping time approached, he quietly went somewhere else. But one night he said to himself, "What's the sense of my going off just because mother wants to go through this silly ritual every night? It's my house. I'll just stay here and read the paper." So he hid behind his newspaper while his wife gathered the children to her knee, read a Bible story, and then kneeled with them in prayer. The father paid no attention until his boy began to pray a simple, short prayer that ended, "Bless Papa and help him to know the truth and to keep the Sabbath. For Jesus' sake, Amen." The father got up and tiptoed to the door, but he had not closed it behind him before he heard his baby girl lips. "And bless Papa and help him to keep the truth." He wandered around outdoors until bedtime. The next day his mind was even more disturbed. At worship that evening he laid down his paper and listened. When his son began to pray, their father slipped to his knees for the first time in his life. But he managed to get up before anyone saw him. The next day was Sabbath, and after the morning chores were done, he put on his best clothes. When his wife inquired about it, he replied, "Why, my dear, I thought I'll go to Sabbath school with you, if you don't mind." Of course she doesn't mind. It was an answer to her prayers and the prayers of the children. That father never missed a Sabbath after that, and he became active in the church. This experience should encourage those who have been praying for some family members to come to Jesus. Years may pass with no evidence that our prayers will ever be answered, but we should never give up because prayer does change things. Perhaps someone reading this page could provide the answer to the prayer of a spouse, a child, a parent, or a brother or sister, or someone who is listening to it. Galatians 6:9. "And let us not grow weary while doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart." Galatians chapter 6:9. The reason I wanted to read this was because, you see, there's this someone that I don't want to pray for, but I need to pray for, and it's really hard for me to pray for. You know, there's that someone in your life that you have. So I'm encouraged by this. That's this devotional. That's why I'm reading it to you guys too, so that you guys could get a spiritual answer from your heart too, from God. So yeah. And one more thing, prayer does really change, because one time I was in a big trouble, I guess I'll say that, and I was really scared. I don't know what to do, and the only thing in my mind was, "God, please help me. God, please help me. Please, don't let me get into trouble. I know what I've done. I'll never do it again." I say that all, but that's all running in my mind, and I was like praying to God instantly, and I was so scared. And then he answered my prayer. I didn't get in trouble, but yeah, it was kind of weird, but I didn't get in trouble because I should, because my parents are strict, so I should, but I didn't because I asked God to be with me and keep me safe. So yeah, prayers are being answered if you pray them to God. Thank you for listening to my devotional today. I hope you get something out of it. Thank you.